That was weird. Hello, Bombini.
Hello.
Welcome. There's a lizard on my back.
Where's he going?
I don't know if he's being shy or what. I mean, he doesn't really know.
I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
I reached over to his shed arm and he like freaked out on me. Hey. Can I have this?
Oh, you pulling skin off of him?
Yeah, look.
No wonder he's freaking out.
Look at that big chunk. There's nothing in there for you. Look at that big chunk.
Yeah, that's a big chunk.
I don't have a good shirt on for her little claws. This is a really thin shirt. Okay.
All right, well, here we are.
Here we are.
On Friday Night Live.
You want to say hi to the people?
Yeah, let's say hello.
All right.
Hello, Anita. And hello, Ed.
Well, Ed was saying hi to Anita.
Oh. Well, hello to Ed anyway.
And then he said hi to us. Oh, you got a new couch.
Oh. Hello, JT. Hey, it's Woody. Well, I don't understand. Something just hit the window. That's interesting. Hello, Stacy.
And Gina.
And Gina. Oh, Anita's saying hello to you, and you, and you, and you, and you.
And
hello, cruising is fun anytime. I don't know if you've been on here before, but my memory is not great, so it's possible.
our thumbnail. What about our? Did you say something about our thumbnail?
Did I?
No, it just says. Did I miss something?
I don't know. What was it? Is the thumbnail was a picture of Marty, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, wasn't?
No.
Oh, I don't know what you did for the thumbnail then.
I know you didn't.
No.
It's a surprise.
It's a surprise that I can't see because the live has started. Probably.
That was it at the top.
What?
That was it at the top.
Oh, that makes sense with Woody then. Woody Woodpecker.
Got it. Got it. I'm caught up.
So apparently the captain's just going to sit behind my head. Maybe he'll come up and say hello. We'll see.
He's.
It's weird. You think he's afraid of the computer screen?
I don't know. He's very alert, and
Yeah.
he's like looking at the back of your neck.
Oh.
Actually, turn your head. No. Don't move. Stop. There he is.
Oh. Hey, Captain.
He had like poked around.
All right. Well, how's everybody doing? Everybody doing good tonight? It's a nice Friday night. And yeah, we're on is this week 3 of our diet?
Yeah.
Captain is exploring with his tongue. You see him? He's like, week 3 of the diet. So, I've made a little bit of progress. I think you've made a little bit of progress, right?
Yeah.
Now he's going to burrow into my neck. You're going to be an ear biter, I bet, aren't you?
Anita says, I love orange soda. This is Fanta Zero. I think Matt finished his.
I did. I've been craving a Fanta, and I wanted the Zero since I'm dieting, for 2 weeks, and I haven't been able to find one individually whenever I've remembered to look. So today, before the live, we went to Publix to get some groceries. Obviously, I guess that's obvious, and they had the Fanta Zero, and I'll tell you what, it's real good. I don't know if I just never had Fanta Zero or if they've changed the formula, but the American version of Fanta usually just kind of tastes like orange drink soda. And then if you get the Mexican version, it tastes like actual oranges. Well, this tastes like mandarin oranges. I don't know if they changed something or if it's just the zero instead of the sugar, whatever the artificial sweeteners are, but it's real good. That's what I'm saying. It's real good. Is my point. It kind of matches Marty. little bit.
It's like
A little bit.
kind of Captain Marty combined.
Yeah.
He's so little.
Maybe he's peeking at Marty.
You think he's peeking at Marty?
Maybe.
And Marty's just being Marty?
Marty doesn't care. Marty's like, if you're not a mealworm, I don't care.
Marty almost got put back away. We had her out. I was giving her some crickets, and she made me a little angry because she wouldn't eat them.
She ate one from me, but
yeah, out of your hand, but she won't chase them.
No.
And because of that, I threw a worm in across the other side of her little tent, and she ran right over to it.
Yep.
But we're trying to cut back on the worms.
Yep. She hasn't had insects all week. She's been offered salad. I think she's eaten a little bit. So
she might be getting a bath tomorrow. We were going to put her out in the sun, but it's going to be cold. Too cold for her outside.
It might be okay out there tomorrow. Yeah. We'll have to use the temperature gun and see what it's actually getting to. JT says, be right back. Need more Buffalo Trace. TGIF. Stacy says, glad it's Friday. Yeah, me too. I mean, this week wasn't terrible. It was worse for you than it was for me. But I'm just ready for the weekend. We're playing on D&D tomorrow. I'm excited about that. You know, I bought 4 6x2x2 PVC. Basically what these are, but it's a different with a sliding glass. I bought 4 of those. One, because buying 4 at the same time, the guy gave me a deal, but also he gets them from China, and I don't know if they're going to go up exponentially. So I got them, and we haven't assembled them yet, but we took them out of the box to make sure they were not broken or anything, and they weren't. They were in good shape. So I'm looking forward to getting to work on those, because that's going to be each dragon's getting one and each Aki's getting one, and I'm going to do like foam rock work.
Like the skinks.
Like the skinks, but instead of like rainforesty kind of thing, it's going to be outback. So it'll be like reddish rock and stuff like that. So yeah. Kimberly, man, it's a wild animal park. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
And then I think we're gonna do some like furniture rearrangement and like turn our living room into the dining room and put all these new cages and stuff into that little dining room space. So it'll be cozy with all the animals.
Yeah, when we have people over, we usually end up at the dining room table. So, and like D&D's at the dining room table, and that room is small.
So it makes sense to have that in a bigger space.
Because it's usually if it's us on the couch watching TV, it's just us on the couch watching TV. We don't need a lot of space for that. So,
although we might have to get a new couch.
Yeah, we will have to get a new smaller love seat to fit in there. Our love seat, which is pretty small, is too big. So, yep.
We found a couple options. Yeah.
JT says, I'm about to make a saltwater pond in my office. Oh, that'll be interesting. Cool. Saltwater pond. Okay.
So you said we've been on a diet, right?
We've been on a diet, yeah. At least 2 weeks, if not 3. I feel like it's been 3. Has it been 3? The first week we kind of half dieted.
I think we're at 2.5. It's not 3 until like
because that first week we were like eating the last of the chips in the house and stuff like that.
That's true.
So really, it's been like 2 weeks, I would say. Yeah.
I've run 3 days a week for the last 2 weeks.
She has, yeah. Oh, so I don't have a topic, but
I have.
You have a topic?
No, but I have an interesting. Let me see if I can. Oh, Marty, don't scratch me. Ah, my nails are real sharp. Okay, I'm gonna grab this keyboard for a second. I wanted to point this out. You remember that? You confused?
No, I just forgot about it. I don't really completely understand what that is. Yeah, you could bring that up. We could talk about that. Try and figure it out. Maybe some of the people in here know
Well,
more
what
about
can't
it.
you figure out?
Are they just renaming that port?
Yeah,
Oh.
and they're putting.
Oh, right. They're putting some stuff in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, let me.
Bear with us as we try and figure out what's happening right now. Roatan's getting a name change.
I think it's officially.
Roatan's not getting a name change. It's just.
Can I move this over here so that I can see this? There we go. How about that?
That works. Yeah, Roatan's not getting a name change, but the port in Roatan, the Carnival port specifically,
it's no longer going to be called Mahogany Bay. They're changing it to, is it Isla or Isla?
Isla Tropical.
It's Isla, not Isla.
I think it's Isla.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that would be pronounced Isla.
Yeah, and they're going to make some changes. So
I think what they're gonna try and do is they're gonna try and make it like
kind of like Amber Cove.
Yeah, Amber Cove, or Grand Turk, but they don't own Grand Turk like they do. Like Amber Cove is all Carnival, so I think that's what they're going for, because a lot of people like that. They want to go to a foreign country and then hang out in the swimming pool. And each their own.
Yeah,
so.
they're in 2026. It says features like a stunning pool, swim up bar, and beautiful peninsula. This where I've got this place right now, it looks like there's the monkey, me and you.
There is.
Yeah, but like the monkey's part of it.
Yeah, there. Look at that. The monkey's on the live.
Yeah. Anyway, so I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, and they're going to expand the beach too, aren't they? Didn't they say something about the beach? Stacy says, well, JT says, I like the new name. Stacy says, adding a pool with a swim-up bar and future expansion will include a beach club and expanded beach.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, I know people go to that beach, and I think people kind of like that beach. It's not for me because it's a human-made beach, and there's no there's not really good snorkeling or anything there, but if you just wanted the water and the sand, then it's got what you're looking for. So I know most people, that's what they're looking for. So yeah, so that's kind of cool.
And then I think they also announced I can't read any of that.
What are you trying to see? The festival?
Yeah, do you see that somewhere?
Yeah, it's right there. That's it.
Oh, I shouldn't have. How about that? That's interesting too.
The Carnival Festival. Now, is this an XL class ship? Is it just like Mardi Gras and Celebration?
Well, you know what? I actually haven't read anything about it.
All right. Well, let's find out. Kevin Counts, Bonbini, Carnival has to pump up their private island port so they will have somewhere to park these new huge 8,000 passenger ships. Yeah, that is probably what it is. We're announcing Carnival Festival, whose name pays tribute to one of our earliest, most pioneering ships, while connecting celebration to the universal language of music. But the new Carnival Festival is made to change how you enjoy vacation, one beat at a time. If the name sounds like an invitation, you're right on key, and we'll be infusing your love of music into immersive experiences all over the ship, including 2 new music-themed zones and Sunsation Point, the upper deck zone that's made to be enjoyed all day and night. Oh, okay. Well, that's intriguing. keep an ear open because there are definitely more announcements to come before Carnival Festival sets sail from Port Canaveral in 2027. You can expect even more new experiences plus fan favorites from our XL class ships. And if you want to be first in line, you'll get your chance to book this summer. So,
and I think, sorry, real quick, I think when this starts sailing, the Mardi Gras is going to start sailing shorter cruises.
Yeah, I think JT told us that, didn't he? JT says yes, XL. It's interesting because it looks different. Doesn't that look
there's
more?
No roller coaster on that.
Oh, you know what? Well done, Carnival. The roller coaster was gimmicky, I think.
Yeah.
Charging people for it and that much for it. It's closed half the time because of the wind. You know, it was a nice experiment. It doesn't need to stay. I'm glad that they made that change because
6 water slides.
I'd rather see 6 water slides. They probably go faster than that roller coaster.
But the water is just the beginning of the Sensation story. The mini golf course, outdoor games, arcade, and dining spots make this perfect place for fun all day. Yeah,
Big Water Park is replacing the Bolt. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea because, I mean, we rode Bolt twice. I think. Didn't we do it twice so we could both be in front or back or no? No, just once.
We only did it once.
Yeah, and it was, I mean, it was fine. It was cool. Oh, I did a roller coaster on a cruise ship. Okay, that done. Don't need to do it again. And like I said, it's closed most of the time anyway. So,
yeah. And then
Kevin says, "No roller coaster. I'm out."
And then this one, the Carnival
Tropical.
That's right? Carnival. Didn't we just say, yeah? And that'll be in 2028.
The fifth XL. I've never really thought of it as XL, like excellent. I've always thought of it as the letters X and L, like on, like a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Pays tribute to the first all-new ship we ever built. So this one's sure to be something special, featuring a lot of the best from Carnival Festival. This one set sail in 2028. So I'm glad they're building new XL class ships. And are they doing a bigger one?
What do you mean?
Are they making a ship that's bigger than the XL class?
Not at the moment.
No?
Because these are the 2 ships that they've announced.
Okay. Well, for some reason I thought they were. And I was kind of like, I don't really want anything bigger than that. But I kind of like the idea of more XL class because that will
lower the price of the ships we want to get on.
Maybe, but also it'll give you more options for places to go. Like, because right now you've got Celebration of Mardi Gras. So if you want the XL experience, but you also care about ports, you're limited to maybe 4 itineraries typically, because I think they both sail double itineraries. Now, one of them does the ABCs, right? So that's not a bad itinerary, but still, more is, I guess, better.
That just skipped. I wonder if we froze. I don't know.
I didn't see us freeze.
Maybe not. They've also announced Ace Project.
Maybe
class.
Yeah, that's what
I didn't see that.
Yeah, see, I thought I heard something about 8,000 guests. Yeah, I'm out. That ship will be awesome. Group cruise 2027. Ed, that might be a little too close to our group cruise, but we'll see. Well, hey, you never know. Ace Project is the size of an Oasis class ship. Yeah, it's going to have to be a real good deal. The Festival is the ship that looks so interesting. Yeah, I agree. Fun anytime. I think I would be curious about that ship. For sure.
Okay, let's see. Looking further ahead, Carnival's exclusive new ship platform, currently called Project Ace, includes 3 ships at 230,000 gross tons, each being built blah, 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 will be delivered in 2029, 31, and 33, respectively, with over 3,000 guest staterooms. The new ships will be the largest in the Carnival Corporation global fleet and will be able to deliver fun to more guests than any ship in the world when carrying almost 8,000 guests at full capacity. You know, that just doesn't appeal to me.
No, I don't want that. I don't want to sail with that many people. I'm trying to get away from people.
You're slipping, dude.
It's too many. It's too many people.
Marty.
Even if they manage it well, there's going to be choke points. And whoa, hey. Never too close. JT says never too close. The Project Ace should, Kevin says the Project Ace will still be a little smaller than Oasis class, but will hold a lot more people. Oh, that's even scarier right there. Smaller but more people. Is that true? That's terrifying. Now I it probably won't happen, but I'd like to see.
Ouch.
I'd like to see
like you're gonna have to
some cruise lines build some smaller ships.
Okay.
Actually.
I'll be back. I gotta go put on a different shirt if she's gonna scratch me up like that.
Oh, Marty.
I don't mind. This shirt just is not built for Marty Claus.
Marty Claus. And Marty Claus delivers presents to all the good boys and girls every December 24th. So if you're curious about that. So that's exciting though. That's like, what is that, 6? Is that 6 new ships? There's three aces and 2 new XLs and 2 aces, 3 aces, 4 ships, 5 ships. Still, they're building ships, which is a good sign for the cruise industry because that means that people are cruising and want to cruise, and so that's good.
Here we go. I'll just add another layer.
There you go. You want some Fanta, Marty? You can't have citrus. Hey there, Cruise Nuts.
And you still managed to put your little claw right on my neck.
This little one, I would like him to not be behind my head. There. Look, you're right by the microphone. Now you can talk to the people. Do you have anything to say? No? Okay.
Marty's butt is on my lion.
I would give the captain some small mealworms, but I don't want to torment Marty.
Yeah, you don't want to make Marty jelly. He's looking at her.
Yeah. So,
what's your countdown, Matt?
My countdown is, I haven't looked at it this week. I'm going to guess it's 40 days.
You're close.
43. So next week we'll hit the 30s.
Wow. Are we ready for that?
For the 30s?
For it to, I'm ready for it, but at the same time, it's come so fast, probably because we booked it so last minute.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready for it. I can tell you that. I'm very ready for it.
Yeah.
Stacy says, actually, Oasis says 226,000 gross tons. A-ships will be 230,000 gross tons in an interior volume measurement, not weight. So Ace will actually be bigger as far as space and guests go. Okay, that's still a lot of people. What do you guys think? Do you want these bigger ships? Like, is that appealing to you guys? Or are you like me and you're like, give me them like 3,000 capacity ships or smaller? I don't know. We're at 21 and I'm all ready for it, Kevin says.
Cruise Net says 6 days.
Really ready for it. What? Cruise Nuts? 9 days. Cruise Nuts says 6 days. 6 days. There's less days before your cruise than you'll be on the cruise. That's always a good
face in my ear.
That's always a good thing to get to. JT says, yes, bigger. I'm like, at some point you might as well just stay on land. You might as well just go to a hotel. But Stacey says I would stay away from such large ships personally. So So it's mixed, but we got to make ships for everyone, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Anita says that is too many people for us. We like smaller amount of people. Yeah, I mean that's what I've noticed, and I haven't even been on the Oasis class ships. I've only been on, I guess Mardi Gras is the biggest, and Celebration of the biggest ships that we've been on. And
I love Mardi Gras,
yeah.
but when we went on for the wedding, it was a lot.
There's a lot.
Part of it was because we had a group of people.
What planes do. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it just seemed like, I don't know.
There's just times, like even though I think they do a very good job of managing the crowds, but there are times when there's just no way to do that. You can do it a little bit, but not completely. And that's when you're gonna get those choke points. I mean, the MSC, how many does this MSC ship hold?
I don't know.
Because it's a pretty big ship, I believe. Hey there, Mom. It's Double Dragon Night again, Mom. Breaking the captain in here.
Somebody's probably going to find this faster than I can.
Probably. Oasis class is great. You don't feel so crowded. I'm not sure about Icon class or even Ace. Yeah, I don't know. I feel pretty crowded on the XL class sometimes. I feel crowded on like the Vista class sometimes. Not all the time. Not, most of the time is fine, but there are just those moments when you're like, oh my God, there's a lot of freaking people on this cruise ship.
I was trying to find it on MSC's website because I see a couple different numbers.
How many people the MSC Seashore, how many passengers specifically it holds? Because the XLs are 5,000 or 6,000. Yeah. Mardi Gras did not seem to be overcrowded anywhere we went. It was good. We really enjoyed that ship. Yeah, Anita, like I said, I mean, overall, I would agree with that. Most of the time, it's not bad, and we sailed. It was pretty full when we sailed on it, but there are times 6,700, so almost 7,000 people in XL. But there are those times, like when you're waiting to get off the ship, that it can.
MSC's website
Seashore is 5,331.
Well, I saw. Did you find that on MSC's website or somewhere else?
That's an odd number.
Because I've seen a couple different numbers. I was trying to find it specifically on MSC's website.
Well, what is that? One of the numbers you saw?
Nope.
No.
So on Wikipedia, it says 4,540 passengers double occupancy, 5,632 passengers total. But then I saw somewhere else, this says 5,179, and then he said 5,331. So that's like lots of different numbers.
So let's just say it's around 5,000.
Around 5,000.
Around 5,000 people. So he says trust him on that.
I mean, I do. I've just seen 3 other numbers.
Where's the one come in? They have like a solo cabin that they would fill. But still, I mean, around 5,300. Yeah. So, I mean, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. Most of the time, I don't mind it, but there are times when it's just too many people. And I just think like 8,000 people or whatever is just like, it's too much. But,
don't tell me to hush. You hush. You're just pulling numbers out of your ass.
What do you guys think about?
Out of your butt. I'm sorry.
What do you think about the Roatan name change for that port? How many of you guys stay at the Roatan port when you went to Mahogany Bay? If you went on a Carnival ship, did you hang out in that port? Or if you go to I don't know. I don't think Amber Cove's a fair comparison because I feel like there's not nearly as much fun stuff to do in that part of the Dominican Republic as there is in Honduras. There's a lot of fun stuff to do in Honduras. Stacy says Carnival Legend was a perfect mix of people and size for us. Yeah, I mean, I agree. That's why I think it'd be cool if the cruise lines would maybe just throw us a bone every now and then and build like that size ship, but new.
That's the thing is like all these ships that they're like everyone's building, they're just building bigger and bigger and bigger.
Right.
But not everybody likes that. So the people that don't like that are stuck on the older ships.
Right, and they're not getting any younger, those ships. So, I mean, you could go, well, then you basically are stuck with like the more expensive brands, which we can't necessarily afford.
Well, that's the thing is like the Rotterdam Holland America. I love that ship. I love the size of that ship. I love the way that ship looked.
That was a pretty big ship, though.
Since they all know, how many people does a Rotterdam hold?
CruiseNet says we don't like the bigger ship. We like the Dream class, Carnival Dream Magic Breeze. Yeah, I mean, I've only been on Breeze, but we're going on Magic.
I was gonna say, our group cruise is on Magic,
and I know that's what Stacy and Gina like. So I really. Now I will say this. When I went on Breeze, and you guys have probably heard me say this before, I thought it was going to be my favorite class of ship back then. That was when Vista was the newest class, and we went during a week. It was a group cruise, and it was a week that was like super packed. And the crowds on that ship didn't ruin the cruise because it was still a cruise, but they definitely affected my opinion of that ship negatively. And so that's why I'm real anxious to sail Magic, and I'm hoping that it changes my experience. It wasn't a bad experience. It was just like there was a lot of waiting in lines and stuff. Like it just was not the capacity to size was not a good ratio on that particular sailing. I think it was like I don't know if it was a casino sailing or just a holiday week or something, but there was something going on that ship was like so packed. 2650.
What is the capacity?
2668. So
what's the capacity on a Spirit class like Miracle or Pride or Legend?
I think it's about that.
I think so too. But I'm asking the people that Google this stuff.
Yeah.
Or just know it. Apparently Kevin just knows these things.
Kevin's going off his memory, yeah. Memories. But JT said almost the exact same number. So
yeah.
He probably looked it up. So
Rotterdam is
probably
smaller,
accurate.
Which is, I mean, the Pride was.
Yep. It just was newer. Maybe that's why it felt bigger to me.
I think that's a really good size of ship.
Yeah, I agree. That 25, let's say like 2,500, maybe the sweet spot for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then if you think like that 8,000, like that's just insane. If 2124 is Legend. I
mean, that's like, I don't know, 3.5 times or something like that.
Well, Stacy just said 2124 for the Legend. So almost 4 times.
Pretty, yeah. 4 times a Legend, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But the Rotterdam is pretty much, I mean, it's 500 people is not, nothing to blink at, but it's also not a lot of people in that
amount
relative to that amount. So they're relatively
similar in size.
They're similar in capacity. I don't know if they're similar in
right.
size,
I don't know their size.
But the other thing is the Spirit class ships, they have such good flow.
Right.
And that may help
what
too.
did we say Seashore was?
50.
About 5,000.
5,000, yeah.
Or so.
So it's like double that.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to
that ship didn't feel overcrowded.
Except for a few times. There were times, because remember what I said, MSC putting the line back in cruise lines. So, and And those are the moments.
Those are the
when
moments
it's
where
like,
you feel
oh my
it.
God, there's so many freaking people on the ship.
But the sailing, like while we were cruising, I didn't feel that way.
No, I think maybe the breeze is the only time. No, I'll take that back. Well, I don't know if it was the amount of people. I would say the breeze is the only time I've ever felt crowded during the cruise. But that Royal Caribbean we did, that weekend one, felt like there were too many people on it. But I don't know if there were too many people or they were just all obnoxious.
The weekend one that we went on,
Yeah,
they were just loud.
they were just really.
It was
flippin'.
a party cruise.
It was really flipping.
Yeah.
It was not.
Every
our
time we
scene.
walked by that like one side, they were
Yeah.
shouting and screaming
shouting
and cheering.
screaming. Yeah, it was. Yeah, chanting. It was.
But the hot tub was like pretty good. Like it got busy.
Yeah.
But they were in and out pretty.
Well, there was times when the hot tub had this shouting and cheering and stuff.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But they were in and out. Like
Yeah.
they didn't stay in there for a long amount of time. Like we sat in the hot tub and had like rounds of people come through.
Right. Stacy says Rotterdam is 99,000 gross tons and Legend is 88,000 gross tons. So that would account for the 500 people more, whatever the case may be.
So
although those choke points still, I mean, there's still like 2 doors to get off the ship typically. So whether you have 5,000 people or 2,000 people, most cruise ships in those ranges have doors that they use time. That's where you getting off the ship, one door.
Yeah.
And that's where the points are. Is getting on the ship originally. Hey there.
Hey Todd. For whatever I looked over and said good morning. Good morning.
Steve said I felt Celebration was more crowded than the Magic. I mean, I think Celebration felt more crowded than Mardi Gras. I think that was just that sailing was maybe a little bit busier.
We're lagging.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we meant to unplug and plug back in, but we forgot to do that. This one doesn't give us the little bars either that tells us.
It just freezes. If Anita and Ed are still here, Anita, which princess ship is your birthday cruise? And then I want to know the capacity of that one. This is capacity night.
Todd, I thank you again for the salsa.
I even tried a little bit of it.
Yeah,
she didn't like
tomatoes. So I cracked into the wild one. And you know what? It's got a little bit of a zip to it. It's not like crazy hot, but it's very good. It's very good. And it's got a little bit of a sting, which I appreciate. I'm going to eat some tonight because I found out that I can eat 30 of the Cantina Thin Tostitos for like 9 points.
I thought you said it was 15.
15 is like 5 points. 30 is 9 points.
Oh, okay.
So I already put in my thing.
Oh, you're going to have some chips after this?
Yeah, I'm going to have chips and salsa after this. I'm going to have 30 chips and that salsa, because the salsa is 0 points, probably. And yeah, and I still have a point. And that's not even cracking into my activity points or weekly points. So, that's pretty good. Very little sugar in my salsa. Yeah, some salsas are like a point for like a tablespoon or something. So it's possible that if I eat enough of it, it might be a couple points, but it's not going to be a big difference. I tried, but there's no bar, so. Are we in for everybody? Are we just? I'm going to throw it up on my phone here. What it's doing on that, just to get it on. So we're going to switch to not the one, so I don't take more of our band.
That's a good idea. I was going to look if I could find cruise from Anita.
Oh, it's like crap.
Is it?
Yeah, and we're like freezing a lot. Interesting though, the Eevee Mux
is fine.
Is like looks great.
The Regal Princess. Is it?
Yeah, I mean, there's a delay, so it's
It's a
hard
delay.
to. Yeah, I think it's okay now.
Oh, it's like okay.
For the moment, it's okay. Yeah.
Your internet is like dial up from the 90s.
Yeah, pretty much.
Regal Princess capacity. Go. And then I'll stop asking for the moment.
AOL rocks, man. Am I like, wait, I see that on here.
Sky Princess. Wait, I thought you told me it was a Regal Princess.
It says 3,600 capacity.
Hold on, but now I've got...
JT says we're blurry. I think we're okay now, though, because I've got it on my phone. It looks good. 142,000 gross tons and 4,250 for something. C-Days, why are we talking Princess? Because Ed and Anita really want us to go on their Princess cruise with them, and Kimbra really wants to try Princess.
Yeah, but now I'm confused because I thought it was the Regal Princess, and she's saying Sky Princess.
Oh, wait. That's the one we were on. Regal is... Wait. Okay. I don't know.
I'm confused.
I'm confused. This is the problem with like chat stuff because
we don't
you don't know
where
what's
we're
responding to what. According to Wiki, Regal Princess is 4,250.
And is Anita, is Regal Princess the 2026 cruise?
It's funny because you talk into the camera and then you're like expecting a response.
I know there's not a response immediately.
Forget there's like a 5-10 second delay or something like that. Regal is the birthday cruise.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, I'm less confused now because that's the ship I've been looking at.
But that's not the ship we would.
That is the correct ship. Regal.
That is the correct ship.
Yeah, they just recently or somewhat recently went on Sky Princess.
Okay.
So that's what she was telling me.
Gotcha. We were lagging.
Sorry. Well, in like a month and a half, we're gonna have new same internet.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see if it fixes.
We'll see how that goes.
If we remember, we'll unplug and replug back in.
Patty said she wants to do a 2026 cruise.
Well, I mean, I know of at least one that you could do that you told us you were busy for, but I still think you should do it. I know we're looking at that Princess one with Anita and Ed. You'd have to ask their permission to join with that one. I wonder if we could squeeze in a short one with Pad and Toddy.
with Pad and Toddy?
Pad and Toddy.
I don't even know how you got there. Like
Todd and Patty.
Todd and Patty.
Pod and Tatty.
Pod and Tatty. Now that would be more of a...
That's what I said. It's not... No, I said...
No, you said Pad and Toddy.
Oh, that's so good.
I'm glad you're amusing yourself over there. Anita's inviting him on the birthday cruise. I will send this salsa. You guys should go on the 4.0 booze cruise, NCL Viva with us.
Toddy and Patty. Is that what that says? Toddy
Toddy Potty.
Toddy.
JT says loves the Viva. Yeah, I mean, I do think that NCL has interesting ships. They're just always more expensive than I want to pay, but I think they look cool, and we hear good things about them.
Did you read that one that the cruise net said? What does that say? You guys?
Yeah, the booze.
Oh, you read that one? Okay.
The booze cruise.
Sorry, I'm still over here trying to figure out Tad and Potty, whatever I said.
Fad and snotty.
And I'm not even drinking tonight.
He's asking Ina to send the information. So.
Well, if they book it, then we need to get this thing booked. I looked at it again the other day. You know, I have to tell you, I almost just booked it and then told you.
Great. That means you have to pay for it too, right?
No.
Oh.
I'll go on it without you if I have to.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I'll share a room with Todd and Patty. Can I go with you guys?
You could probably bunk up with Ed and Anita. They'll let you in.
Yeah, who will take me since Matt won't book it with me? I'm quiet. I don't take a lot of space. And I'm losing weight, so I'll even take less. What's that?
Apparently, my Geico car insurance policy has been withdrawn.
Oh, that's wonderful.
At 9 p.m. on a Friday night. For whatever reason. Oh, see, they would miss me. They said you could stay with Anita and Ed, but they would miss me. JT says, let's do MSC World America. I don't know much about that ship.
I haven't looked a whole lot at it. When we were looking for something to do in May, I did look at a couple. I mean, I don't know if I looked at that one because we were kind of looking at some different time frames. Mm-hmm. I did look at a couple itineraries that was on World America, but none of them were quite. I mean, the one that we picked was the best price
value
for the
best
itinerary. Yeah.
Penny says you can stay with them anytime.
Oh, okay. So I have either location. Good.
You have options.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll just go back and forth between the two cabins.
You know, back in the day, I guess people, like before, you know, there was so much security, people like stowed away on cruise ships. I think that's the legend. That's what I've heard. I don't really know anybody that did it. So, and that ended by the time I started cruising, it was post 9/11 and stuff. So that world did change. But like I used to work with a lady that cruised in the early 2000s. She talked about that people would stow away because you could go on to a cruise ship if your family or friends were cruising on it, and they would just kick you off like before the cruise left. So you just had to hide.
Interesting.
And they didn't have the technology to like bloop, bloop you in and stuff like that.
Somebody new's popped in.
But I would be concerned. I wouldn't do that because I'm too honest. But also, I'd be concerned because if they found out, would they just like leave you in Mexico or something? Without a passport. I guess you could have a passport if you did that. But
hello, Antoinette at Fun.
Hello, Antoinette at Fun. Matt and I can snuggle on the pull-up bed. There you go. So,
as long as it's the pull-out bed.
Oh, we're resigned to the uncomfortable bed, Todd. I see how it is.
I mean, he claimed it.
It's because he's a gentleman.
Unlike you.
Yes. What else you got?
I shared all my news. I don't know if I have anything else. I went to see Lion King on Broadway.
She did. She's got the sweatshirt to prove it.
I sure do. I may have talked about that last week.
You might have mentioned it. Ed's jealous, Todd and Matt. All right, it'll be Todd, Patty, and Kimbra in one cabin, and it'll be Ed, me, and Todd in the other one.
How about we just put Todd, Ed, and Matt in a cabin and let them do whatever they want?
That's what I just said.
Is it?
That could be dangerous. Yeah.
I don't think you said that.
I think I just said that. Is that not what I just said? Um, that would be dangerous, especially if we had like the drink packages. Like we'd be like, we'll be in there playing D&D. I don't know if Todd plays D&D. We'll be listening to punk rock music. Well, I don't know if I listen to punk rock music. We'll be doing something. We'll be having fun. We'll be making stuff. That's what we'll be doing. JT says, damn it, I would have gone to Lion King.
I'm sorry. I have
She has season tickets.
season tickets. Actually,
Oh,
I don't
wheels
know
are
if
turning.
that would work.
for Todd.
Well, our next show, Edie won't be going to, so I have her ticket.
What's that one?
Mystic Pizza.
Hmm.
But I only have one ticket for that. Which I was just thinking about inviting Jen, but then I can't invite JT. But I don't think it's a show that JT would want to see.
He said so. I think the point is that
but it's also on a Thursday night.
Right, and you wouldn't be able to sit together because the season tickets, you can't buy a ticket that would be next to it, like individual.
Well, you might be able to.
If it's available. I guess if it's available, I guess that's...
Because the ticket...
Are there usually empty seats by you guys?
It's hit or miss.
Oh, okay.
Like, there wasn't at Lion King.
Right, but yeah.
I would say about 75% of the time the seat next to us is empty.
3D printing and laser printing in the cabin. Yeah, invite Jen, he says.
I can invite Jen. As long as, well, here's the thing. Simone is also part of it. She would probably have the opportunity to invite her mother first. Mm. So, and then if she turns it down, then there would be an option to do that.
Has her mom gone to shows with you guys before? No,
she was going to go to the show that I didn't go to when Stacy and Gina were here. Mm. But then I don't know what happened. I think Edie couldn't go for something, and then or Simone called out that day. Something happened, and nobody went to that show.
Mystic Pizza, Gina said, was Julia Roberts' first movie. Didn't even realize it was a movie.
I have that movie.
Oh, have you seen it? Mm-hmm. I guess I hope so. So you kind of know what it's about then.
I do. Okay. I'm very excited for it.
We'll take sloppy seconds.
It's more of a fairness thing. It's not that I don't. Also, the other thing is it's a 7:30 show on a Thursday night. Mm. So I don't know if that's something that she can make work and such. Mm. It's in Tampa.
Downtown, yeah.
Yeah, so
Tampa. At the Straz Center.
Yeah.
I bet Lion King was good, and he says
it was very good.
Very good.
It's my second time seeing it.
It's interesting that the comments come up faster on YouTube down here on my phone than they do on here. Just a second or so. We saw Beetlejuice on the Vifa, and I really enjoyed it. I see now. Okay, that would be a plus for me on those big ships to be, because you guys know I'm not a big fan of the song and dance shows, but if I could see like legit Broadway shows, I would be down for that. Like something like Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice at the Straz was a disappointment.
No, you said that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is disappointing because that's one that I would have gone and saw.
Yeah.
But Jen can do what she wants. I'll be asleep by 6.
Patty and Kimbrough, we could find a nice place to read while the guys do whatever. That sounds like so much fun. I love my girls.
Look how good the captain's being.
I know.
This is his second live he's done. Was he on for the whole show last time? Yeah, he was there. Yeah. So I think we've got, I think we're maybe at that point now where, or is he awake?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And then there's Marty. Marty's doing good. Give her credit.
Marty's always good. Like we know Marty
was even good when she was little.
Marty's like the real deal. Well,
Well, I know. But almost immediately we brought Marty on. I'm not taking credit from Captain. Captain is doing great.
Yeah.
I love that his name is the Captain.
Marty's a pro.
That's right, she is. Mm-hmm. Maybe one day she'll be a thin pro.
A thin pro.
She needs to eat her lettuce, though.
Mm-hmm. She ate a little bit this week. Not a lot, but she ate a little bit.
She knows she's on a diet.
Yeah, we do too. We're on a diet too, and we know it.
Mm-hmm. It hasn't been too bad. Wednesday, I had a
what pro? A Livestream pro. She's a pro lizard model.
pro lizard model.
Which, just in case any of you didn't know, bearded dragons are lizards, and lizards are reptiles.
Yeah.
Because the girl at the grocery store didn't know that.
And I'm pretty sure she said she was interning as a teacher.
She did say that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She also didn't know snakes were reptiles.
Yep.
But that's okay.
How many points are worms? Well, for lizards, the point system is way elevated because, I mean, if I ate everything she ate, I would not be heavy at all. Because if I ate mealworms and salad, I could probably eat as much as I want. But for her, Miss Sedentary, it adds up.
I don't even know how to get her to move. Like, everything that I read is like, motivate your lizard to run across the room for her food. I'm like, my lizard won't move for her food.
Well, I think part of that is I think she's kind of been in a brumation of sorts.
Yeah.
And because she's been more active.
She chased them last week.
Yeah. The crickets?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did she? Okay. Yeah. No. So we'll get there. We'll all get there. All three of us will get there.
We're doing it together, Marty.
Then we'll be healthier.
I just want to be skinny for the cruise in October. Or, I don't know if skinny. I want people to look at me and be like, oh.
I always look at you like that. I just want my clothes to fit.
Well, that too.
And to not die prematurely of like heart failure. So that's why I want to lose weight.
I would also like that.
I just dozed off and hit my forehead on my keyboard. Ow! Did you type anything weird? So, yeah, captains, why don't you come up a little higher, bud?
He's going to crawl into behind your head.
Maybe not. Maybe he's good. Maybe he was like checking out all the stuff going on back there.
You think?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. You do you, HT and Matt, skinny or as you are now. Yeah, I deleted a bunch of stuff.
I got some fun new tennis shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Since I've been running and stuff, because the shoes I had were giving me blisters. They're like called barefoot shoes, so it like feels like they've got like almost like little toe indentions on the ends of them.
Mm-hmm.
It like feels almost like I'm running, like not in shoes.
I think the captain brings out the red in my beard.
You think?
Doesn't it look like that? I don't know. Maybe it's just the temperature of but like before this got all gray, like if the sun hit, like I'd have red in my beard. Yeah. And then, but those are the hairs that I think that went gray good night, first. GT. Oh, good night, GT. Yeah. But I feel like,
yeah,
it got a little orangey tint to it there. I'm a ginger beard.
The Marty brings out the pink in my hair.
Yeah. Look, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Absolutely.
Matches.
What else you got?
I don't know.
No? It seems like our internet's been stable. I shouldn't have said that out loud.
Yeah,
but
you shouldn't have.
It looks like, from what I can tell on my phone, it looks like it's a pretty good picture too.
Well, it should be 1080.
Yeah, it looks like it is 1080. So that's good.
It's just when the internet decides to go out that it's not good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Every time I hear Matt say the captain, I think of rum. Got a little captain in you. When are you guys going to Epic Universe? I don't even know when we can go to Epic Universe. Like, isn't that like, how do you even go to Epic Universe?
Buy a ticket and go.
Oh, I thought it was like sold out for the first year or something crazy like that. Anita, so what kind of bird is that on your thumbnail? That is it's a woodpecker. Specifically, it is a pileated. Thank you, pileated woodpecker. Yeah, let's see if we can all jinx it. Captain's gonna go back behind my head again, I think. Are you just trying to sneak a peek at Marty? Wonder if he'll do that.
The arm
wave thing. I put him there. Marty's looking at him. Oh, got like a quick head movement from Marty on that one. What do you think, little man? You can do the arm wave thing? That'd be kind of cool.
No, he only did it the one time.
Boop, boop. So the hope is that eventually these two can actually live together once he's closer to her size. If he is a boy, which he should be. I haven't looked at his stuff in a while. Then we just have to make sure that he's not trying to like breed Marty to death. But as long as that's not a problem, I don't think there'll be territorial issues. So it's got really pretty colors. Yes, they are pretty. Those pileated woodpeckers are really pretty. They're big too.
It doesn't look like you can buy a single day Epic Universe ticket. Like you have to buy like a 3-day ticket to like all the parks. Like one of the days would be Epic Universe. And you can buy them starting May 23rd.
When does it open?
May 22nd.
Oh, okay.
But
is it going to open with everything open? Or I know you don't want to answer that, but
I would assume.
Don't let Marty. Mom, Marty won't eat him. She won't even eat a cricket. Only superworms. We get 50 to 60 birds a day. I saw that you got a bunch of birds on their BirdFi feeder. Been a lot of fun. No woodpeckers yet. Oh.
I looked pretty hard at one of those bird feeders.
They get notifications of the types of birds.
Really cool.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
This morning on my run, I came back and there was a really loud bird in the tree next door. And then there was a bird like behind the house. And I knew what that one was because it's the bird that kept me awake at the apartment. You remember what kind of bird that is? I'll never forget the name, the sound of that bird.
Oh, I used to. It's the one that there's like different versions of. And I can never remember what it's called. It's not a swallow. It's what does it start with?
Well, it's 2 words.
What's the second word start with?
W.
A wren.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a palm wren? What's the first word?
C.
C. Carolina wren.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the really loud one was a cardinal. And it was dark outside, and those 2 birds were like I walked in front of the house and like.
How'd they go?
I'm not doing it again. But it'd be really cool to get notifications like when you actually see that, because I just
that
do
would
the
be neat.
sounds.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
Man.
But
those cameras are like real expensive, which is why I didn't get one.
My mom says no hummingbirds here yet, but it's been really cool. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit cool for us tomorrow. Not cool for, it'll actually be really pleasant tomorrow for humans, but a little cool for the lizards to go outside. You looking at one of those now?
I really want one. But we don't even get birds when I had one out there regular. Well, or maybe I just didn't know because I didn't get notified.
Or you just didn't give enough time and keep food out there, consistently enough. Todd says this one hasn't popped up here yet. It's pretty cool. It was like $169 with the lifetime AI. Well, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's not cheap. It's expensive, but when you said it's really expensive, I thought they were like $300-$400.
Well, I originally was looking at the Bird Buddy, which is over $200. That's the one that I was first really looking at.
Yeah.
But they've got other off brands.
It's supposed to hit 80 in Missouri tomorrow. Because it's not supposed to hit 80 tomorrow here. No monthly subscription.
Oh.
Maybe you need to look at the one Todd's got.
Which one is that, Todd?
He said, I think, in the name. He'll probably say again. Or he posted on Facebook some video from it. Kimbra, what have you put in your bag? I haven't decided what to put in mine yet.
I haven't put anything in it yet because I don't know. Right now, it's sitting in the bathroom on top of my beautiful jewelry box. And I don't know what to do with it.
What bag are you talking about?
The purple one.
Oh, that she sent you. A purple bag, right?
The purple bag.
Okay.
Yeah, I just don't know. I just don't know. Do I want to use it as a travel thing?
How big is it?
I'll go get it.
Let's say, did you show it to me?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I see you look at the things I show you.
Hit 80. It's going to hit 80 this Sunday. Oh, it is supposed to hit about 80 here Sunday. So you're the same temperature as us. I don't know if it's throughout the day the same temperature, but Todd got the cheapest Birdify. Birdify, the cheapest one. Oh yeah, I remember this. When you said bag, I was thinking a backpack or something.
It's an interesting size because usually those little bags are half that size. So I'm what can I put in it that really utilizes the space?
It'd be a good pencil or marker bag.
Yeah, but it's a big one.
Yeah, you get a lot of pencils and markers in. You get a little sketchbook in there too.
I don't sketch, Matt.
It says right here, artistic.
I'm not artistic.
Well, it says you are, so you have to be artistic now. Also, it says the same thing on both sides, so I didn't need to do that.
Maybe I'll put my jewelry making stuff inside.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, we did buy. We haven't done any wood cutting in the last 2 weeks because there's been other things I haven't had time and a little bit of laziness. But we did buy some things to make dangly earrings. I am hoping, and now I gotta start building these reptile things. I'm hoping though to do some wood cutting on Sunday because we don't have a lot we have to get done. Tomorrow's D&D and a little bit of animal stuff, which we could knock out tomorrow before D&D, and then.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. What are we maybe doing tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow we have D&D, and then we could. There's a little bit of animal stuff that I'd like to get done. We could get that done tomorrow before D&D.
I need to clean up the house a little bit before D&D.
Yeah, well, we have time to do both those things.
Yeah.
And then Sunday, I'm hoping to do some laser stuff. Maybe you could do some 3D printing.
Yeah, I need to get.
Because you were doing a bunch, and then.
I know. I got lazy.
They got mulch to put out at the Roddy house.
Oh. Oh man, I'm real tempted
They go on
by
sale
this.
all the time, he says. Oh yeah, it's on sale right now. Well, that one, I don't
That's
know.
what the AI lifetime.
That's what he got.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
He just sent you a link.
I know that's what this is.
Oh,
This
that's
is
the
from
link.
his
Oh,
link.
okay. Well, I just saw the thing go through. So, yeah. So that's even better. There you go.
Oh, it comes in blue and yellow. Well, I would get it in blue.
Can you hang it on something? Or are the squirrels going to get it?
That was the other issue. I had the squirrels that like chewed everything up.
Oh, that'd suck if they chewed that up.
I know.
Like, you don't care if it's like a $20 bird feeder, but if it's like a real expensive one, that would suck real bad.
You can buy anything on easy payments. You're right. I could. For interest-free payments for as low as $14 a month. How is that possible? You can have 4 payments to get to $150 for $14 a month.
No, that math doesn't add up, does it?
Now that says interest-free payments, so maybe after the 4, it's no longer interest-free.
That's probably what it is. It's all in the wording. It's in the verbiage. It's like we were looking at little couches, and they had like a no interest, but the price of the couch was like $200 more for that no interest deal. It's like, what? And it was only like was it a $600?
Well, actually, after we walked out of there, I was thinking that price was probably for like the sofa, not the love seat.
Oh, okay. So that wasn't, they weren't being that.
Because we were looking at the love seat.
Gotcha. Oh, that's a good question, Stacy. Will your Wi-Fi reach out to where you wanted to hang it?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That is a good question.
So many unknowns.
Yeah, my only concern would be that the squirrels would destroy it, which would really suck. But maybe there's a way to.
And it would be really cool. Erin and Erin have one too, and she posts stuff, and I'm like, man.
Does she have a Birdify?
I think she has Bird Buddy.
Well, you could ask her how she deals with squirrels, because they probably have a similar squirrel ratio as we do. But we would need to test we should also test the Wi-Fi.
Right.
Because that would also kind of not be great. I bet it does. I don't know how well, because we get like the internet around the yard, I feel like, pretty well. But
yeah.
I have 6 accent points. There is no dead spot at our house. Yeah. Well, in this new internet we get, I don't know if it'll have further reach, but it's supposed to be faster. Nerd. Yeah, that's all right. We like the nerds.
Let's see. I'm trying to see. She's got some pictures and stuff, but I don't know. I'm trying to see if she posted what it is. She's just talking about the birds. We got a Birdify.
Oh, they got a Birdify too. Yeah.
Yep. So that's what she's got.
There you go. Cool.
Okay. Well, maybe that's the way to go. But there's the whole squirrel issue.
No, reach out and ask her what she does about squirrels, because I'm sure she's got to deal with that.
Yeah.
Too. Man, am I good at steering them off topic? I mean, honestly, Todd, we didn't have much of a topic. I mean, we were lucky to pull as much. We were lucky to pull as much cruising stuff as we did, because we were coming in here like, I don't know what to talk about, and yeah, you did. You came through. My mom, what is Birdify? Mom, it's a birdhouse, not a birdhouse. It's a bird feeder with a camera on it. And when the birds, I think this is, if I understand, when the birds land on it, the camera, through artificial intelligence, identifies the species of bird. You can watch the recordings. I don't know how frequently. Todd can, I'm sure, tell us that. And does it notify you when a new species of bird lands on it, or does it notify you every time a bird lands on it? That'd be potentially a lot of notifications. But or how does that work exactly?
So I actually have another question about that. This says,
This is the bird channel now, Stacey said.
And Todd, maybe you can answer this because you have it. It says one feeder, 20 plus guest access. Does that mean if we did this, we could like give access to see it
To my mom?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And can I have access to see yours?
You can set it up however you want. So yeah, Mom. Basically, it's a bird feeder with a camera. So then you can like watch the video with your phone, and it can identify birds for you and tell you things like if they're there, I guess. So
this picture has
you just need the app.
Huh?
You just need the app. She just needs the app.
So she could see our birds if she had the app.
Yeah, we can.
They have it set up to push for new birds only. It records about 10 seconds. This person has it like strapped around a tree. And then I wouldn't have to hang it.
No, but the squirrels definitely get to that.
Oh, so I should hang it.
I mean,
but it would be all wiggly.
No, that's true. I don't know. How do you have mounted, Todd? Records about 10 seconds and you get a notification.
Oh, it's on a stick.
I was going to say, it probably has like a post.
Stick.
And then just put stickum on the bottom of it and the squirrels just stick to it.
Well, I wonder, did I keep that? I had bought that big metal round thing. I don't know if I ever used it or if I sent it, or maybe I didn't buy it.
It's on a pole with a squirrel deterrent. It comes with a squirrel deterrent, I guess, of some sort.
Can you buy that with it, or did you get that like on Amazon?
Oh, that's how he has his. Yeah, I was reading that as that's what it comes with. But all day at work, you guys will be watching birds. Well, I don't know if both of us will, but somebody will be. Somebody will be watching birds all day at work. Yeah.
There's
He's got a bell-shaped thing.
I wonder if that's kind of like.
Does it work? Do you have squirrels around the house, and do they get to the feeder?
Bird feeder pole. Yeah, I'm doing Amazon shopping right now, guys. Thanks. With squirrel baffle. Look, it might.
Is there maybe an option?
Squirrel baffle for bird feeder pole outside pole. Let's see what are you looking at?
I saw something move, and I think it was just like a reflection or something. I don't see that lizard, which doesn't surprise me. He's probably fast asleep at this point. If he ate I'm going to see if he ate his worms, because I didn't see him this morning either. Now that I think of it, there is one worm in there.
And one worm in there. Squirrels, black, white, and brown. Oh, black squirrels? That's cool. Fantastic shopping channel. Yeah, but only I'm shopping. I watch birds all day on the deck. No squirrels allowed.
Both water cobras are in the furthest corner away from their heaters.
Yeah.
But it says it's 75 in there.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's 80 in there and it's
80
set
in
to
there.
75.
So the heat is turned off to cool off.
So that whole thing's 80. But that's good for them. That's
Yeah.
80 is not a bad temperature for them. I think they don't like it super hot, though. They're like kind of temperate, even though they're South America.
Oh, look, Todd's sending me more things. Ah, yeah, that's what I want. Nick. Oh, it's got a solar thing. Does that solar panel help keep it charged?
I was about to ask that question. How does it have to plug into something? Because that'd be a bummer, or batteries. So here's what you should do. You should get a bird feeder with a pole and get a thing like that. Stick it out there. See if the squirrels can figure it out. And then if they can't, then you know you're safe to get the Birdify.
Yeah.
Battery and solar. My mom says, I watch birds all day on the deck. No squirrels allowed. Yeah, you don't really have a squirrel problem there, I don't think. I mean, my mom could just set up a camera on her deck, and it would be. But it's cool that the AI can like ID birds. Is it pretty accurate? What if an anole like got up there with that? Would it be like unidentified bird species?
Can any bird feeder sit on a pole?
My mom corrected the way she spelled aloud. I didn't even catch that, Mom. And I read it aloud. Marty is like nuzzled into your neck, isn't she?
She sure is.
Oh, he said, I'll send you some pictures. You can tell me if it's accurate.
Oh, look at that. There's a hummingbird one.
Oh, uh-oh.
Look at that.
Here's the thing, though. For my mom,
she
literally sits on the deck and they land on her. So I don't know that the technology is really necessary for her. But she'd probably like it if she could watch our birds. If you had one of those, she'd probably appreciate that.
So my question is, can I get any bird feeder to go on a pole?
A lot of bird feeders have that underneath.
Do they?
Attachment. Yeah, I think so.
Like, how do I know that if I'm buying one on Amazon?
You'd probably have to just look at the picture or read it in the description, I would think. Or
hanging.
As I say, you might be able to search for like bird feeder with post or posts. I don't know. There's probably a way to do it.
Because they all care about this. I'm sorry, guys. You can blame Todd.
Just grab a cheap one from Walmart. Yeah. That's actually, to test it, that's actually the way to go. That way it won't hurt so bad if the squirrels destroy it.
I know what that is. Oh, it says it. I was going to say that's a finch. It's a house finch. That's correct.
Looks red.
It is.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
That's how I knew what it was.
Oh, okay.
Your mom has those.
Does she have house finches? Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to have to do some research on what kind of devices to get here.
Maybe after the live you could do more.
Not right now. Yeah. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah,
Put my phone down?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Relocate the captain again. Here, why don't you come out to the camera so people can see. He's shedding. He shed a little piece of his head, and now he shed part of his arm, but he's got like an elbow pad on this elbow. You can't really see it very well. That one's
Yep.
gonna.
That is also a correct one, Todd. Black-capped chickadee.
I know what those look like.
Yeah, because down here they're called Carolina chickadees. And they look basically the same, but they are split basically between north and south. There is a very small overlap, and that is a cardinal. Yep. So I would say it's pretty accurate. That's really cool.
His eyes are so black. They're like little black marbles.
Hey there, Captain Billy.
Hey, from one captain to the other.
He said the real captain is here. Whoa.
There's not just one captain, Billy, all right? There's lots of captains in the world. You should make him a little captain hat, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to sit on my hat? What do you think about that? Get on my head? You're just going to lay down? Well, he's kind of...
Marty snuggled.
Yeah, Marty is out. Marty is asleep.
Is she?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, she's asleep. Yeah, Captain, we're talking about birds. We did actually talk about cruising earlier in the live stream, but we've kind of switched to birds. But let us ask you, because we were talking about the new Carnival ships that are coming online. Well, they're not really coming online; they're years away still. But new XL class ships, they nixed the roller coaster for a water park, bigger water park. And then there's the Ace class ships, which are going to be 8,000 people capacity. How do you feel about ginormous ships? Bird is the word. Everybody's heard. Is 8,000 too many? Roller coaster, larger water park. It's like 6 water slides or something, right?
Mm-hmm. And it said like
big.
2 splash pads or something like that.
They look like they took up a lot of space. Like they were long slides.
Red-winged blackbird. I love a red-winged blackbird.
Yeah. I disliked Bolt. I'm glad they have a water park instead. Yeah, I didn't actively dislike Bolt, but I would say I didn't really enjoy it. It was cool, but I didn't feel the need to ever do it again. Because if that was a roller coaster in a theme park, it'd be really super lame. The fact that it's on a cruise ship makes it interesting. The view is nice, but I like the bikes on Vista that are.
Yeah, I really liked those. And they don't cost more.
No, they're included, but it's closed all the time. So yeah, I think water parks is really. I think that's definitely the way to go. 8,000 is way too many. The XL ships are a good size, but packed with people. I prefer medium-sized ships instead. So most of us are saying the same things, Captain. Like, I think JT, he wants bigger ships, but I don't know that anybody else said that besides him. He may have been the only one. Everybody else is like kind of Spirit class size is kind of where we like it, I think, or most of us. I don't want to speak for everybody. Maybe not everybody spoke up, or I might have missed something, but a lot of us were kind of in that sort of Spirit class size. Royal Caribbean does a better job of spacing out people on their Aces class ships. See, I've not been on one of those, but here's my question. So my issue with like when you get up in that capacity is not so much during the cruise, but it's like getting off the ship for disembarkation, things like that. That's where it gets a little iffy. Dream class is his favorite. Well, that's what we're going to experience on the group cruise.
Oh, which you should go on, by the way.
Is the Magic. So we haven't been on it.
Saying.
But Stacy and Gina like the Magic. That's their favorite ship, and so um, we decided to try that one for the group cruise. We also like the ports, which Stacy said, I only like water slides if you use a tube or a mat.
I prefer a tube slide.
I mean, please don't use me for a water slide, but
I'll use you on my water slide.
so I do prefer water slides with tubes or mats as well.
I think there's one on the MSC Seashore that has a tube, right?
Yeah, I do, because one, I never get stuck. Two, sometimes those things kind of like hurt a little bit on your bare back. So yeah, I prefer to have something underneath me for sure. The only thing I like, Captain says, the only thing I like about the larger ships of Carnival are all the food options. Yeah, I wish they had more on the smaller ships. I do agree with that. I do like the plethora of food opportunity on the XL class ships. That is a perk. I also like the bars on there as well. Like, I think I love the Alchemy bar, but I think they've got some good bars. However, I will say that I would put all the Margaritavilles bars up against the Alchemy and the what's the New Orleans, the Voodoo, the Fortune Teller. I would say they're all those bars, those two bars, kind of even for me. So I really like the bars on the Margaritaville.
The Islander specifically.
Right. Yeah, not the other one. I don't really consider the other one. Like when I talk about Margaritaville, I'm not even thinking about that other ship. I've only been on Dream twice. I've wanted to go on Magic. Well, there you go.
That's what the group cruise is on.
2026. Stacy says they're not going to have Chibang on the two new XL class ships. They're going to do something else. Well, that's disappointing because I really like Chibang. Yeah. But if they replace it with something that is equally or more delicious, then that's okay too, because I like the consistency of things on cruise lines, but I also like the diversity of having, like, it's kind of cool if you're like, oh, I'm going on this ship, so I have this option. I'm going on this ship, so I have this option, instead of like, it's the same on every single ship. Like, that's why I like those options on the XL class, because they're different. There's also more of them, but I don't necessarily like them better. Well, they've got all the options anyways. It doesn't matter, but they're different. I like different. I also like the casinos on the XL class. Listen, we don't really do the casinos, but that's good information to know. I wasn't a fan of Chibang. Had two not so good experiences with them on Mardi Gras and Celebration. So you may not like them. I'm not invalidating your statement. However, I would be curious if you ate there for lunch or dinner, because we ate there for lunch, was not impressed. Went back, ate there for dinner, very different experience. We've eaten there twice, 3 times?
Twice.
And the 2 times we ate dinner there were really good. But again, taste may vary. So, but we had a big group and we ate a lot of the menu.
Yeah, I mean, the first time we went, there were 6 of us, and then the second time we went was on the wedding cruise, and we had a whole section of tables.
Yeah. Oh, ate their dinner both occasions. So it may just not be for you, because everything we had was, well, not everything we had was really good, but we had several things that were very good. But yeah, but I'm good with them trying some new stuff. I'm cool with that. Even if they had like, say, you got like Cucina, you got Fahrenheit. Even if they had different versions of those on different ships that had slightly different menus, or like, I'd love different menus in the MDR on different ships. I understand that logistically that may not be the best for them, but that'd be kind of cool. So you're like, I know exactly what's going to be offered every night on this cruise because it's the same on every Carnival ship or every Royal Caribbean ship or whatever. I think Royal Caribbean's like that. I don't know if all of them do that. Todd also didn't care for Chibang.
Interesting.
Not his favorite. So yeah. So either just different taste or different experiences. Kimber's distracted. She must be on one of those ADHD peeps.
That says
ADHD peeps like me. Yes, she's.
So this is a cool bird.
She can't watch TV without being on her phone. I can tell you that.
I've never seen a pine siskin. That's a cool looking bird, isn't it?
It is. It is kind of a cool looking bird. You know what? We've got 10 minutes, and then you can do that all you want.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm listening. I'm paying attention.
Yeah, just like when you watch TV.
I am.
And then I'm like, remember that movie we watched? And you're like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I wonder why. Huh.
No, I just don't remember things.
Because you're...
No.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you everything that we've just talked about.
Okay.
Oh, you want to see the cool bird? See? Stacy cares that I was distracted.
Well, yeah, if you're sharing.
That's a really bad photo of it.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of just looks like a brown bird from that. It's not.
It's got like
super exciting looking there.
Well, it's got like I don't know. There's a look about it. Look at his face.
Ed falls asleep a lot when we watch stuff together. I mean, sometimes it's hard to stay awake, watch TV. Kimbra's on Only Birds again. Cool patterns.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of mottled looking bird. Oh, I think Captain's asleep now.
Oh yeah. He woke up.
Go back to sleep, buddy. I don't want to keep my head like this forever. He's like, why are you sitting here? It's weird.
I don't know how people can say that lizards can't snuggle. Like my mom says that a lot, and I'm like, look at this. I'm pretty sure that this is a snuggled lizard.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
She looks pretty snuggled. And she did that herself. Like she climbed into your neck.
Oh yeah, she purposely did that.
Yeah. He's been up at 4:30 every day this week to be at work by 6. So he's pretend. Well, that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that makes sense. Then I'd pass out too. Anita says, "Oh yeah, she's definitely cuddling." Well, it is 9:53.
Okay.
I am running out of words to say, and yeah. So I guess we will
put the lizards to bed.
Put the lizards to bed because they are obviously past their bedtime. Because I don't see the little black marbles on the captain, and Marty's been asleep for like 30 minutes now, at least. So it looks like she's kissing your neck.
She's very snuggled in.
She's like, it's too bright in here.
I know, I'm sorry.
But we will let you go. I think we're going to be on next week.
I don't know why not.
Maybe we'll try and come up with a topic or something. Something exciting like that.
I think there's nothing going on that I know of until May 16th. So we should be gone every weekend or every week. unless something crazy happens.
Yeah, I feel like there's something else on one of those weeks, but we'll see. All right. Well, thank you guys for hanging out. Have a good evening. Have a good weekend. Have a good week. We will see you next time around. And we need some more trivia. That could be a thing that happens, Anita. I will work on that. Poke at me during the week so I don't forget. But cool.
All right.
Have a great night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.